When owning a Tesla, there are certain things that you should not do with your car in order to extend the longevity of your car. So in today's video, I'm going to go through 10 things that you should not do, because if you do these 10 things, you can ruin your vehicle, and I'm starting right now. Now, the first thing that you can do with your Tesla that can ruin your Tesla is charge your battery to 100% a lot of the times, because most Tesla batteries are lithium-ion batteries, which is a highly sophisticated chemistry of battery, but it is not good to charge these batteries up to 100%. And Elon Musk said himself, when someone asked him about charging options with their car, that you should go from 30% to 80%, but this doesn't apply to the new standard range rear-wheel drive Model 3s, because those are LFP technology, which actually prefers you to charge them to 100%. And another thing that will ruin your Tesla is using toxic whites in order to clean the seats. The normal kitchen cleaning whites contain detergents and other chemicals that may be harmful to your vehicle seats. Using whites that contain harsh chemicals can actually decrease and reduce the lifespan of your seats in your Tesla, which after a while they're going to look like they're leopard print. And another thing that you should not do with your Tesla that will ruin your Tesla is repeatedly slamming the door. Because whenever you slam the door, or you have someone that's continuously slamming the door on your car, it's going to push the jab out of alignment. And we're talking about pretty expensive repairs in order to get your door back into alignment. So make sure you tell your kids, tell your grandpa, and all of those people in Arkansas, don't slam the door on your Tesla. Another way that you can ruin your Tesla is by slamming the front. You need to close it softly in order to prevent damages from occurring to the front, because the Tesla hood is not heavy enough to latch on its own. So this is how you can do it. We're going to let the front down easily. And after we let the front down easily, you're going to put your hands on both sides of the T, and you're going to gently push it until you hear it latch. And again, we're looking at expensive repair costs in order to fix that, not to mention the dents and everything else, because the Tesla Frunk is not as heavy as the other like ICE vehicles and other vehicles out there, because it is a safety feature in order to crumble if it's in a head-on collision. Now, another way that you can ruin a Tesla is by holding the glass whenever you are closing the door. The frameless window of a Tesla, they're designed to be like other luxury vehicles from traditional automakers. While the frameless windows give the car that premium look, they also present a possible misuse of potentially breaking your glass by putting your hand on the door, putting all of that pressure on there. So be sure whenever you close your Tesla's door that you're using the actual door versus pushing on the glass. Another way that you can ruin your Tesla is by not paying attention to curbs. Now, your Tesla wheels can get scratched and dinged up if you're not paying attention whenever you're driving, just say along a curb, in a drive-through, and in tight spaces, because the wheel is actually inward a little bit and the rims are slightly sticking out, and this can cause you to scrape and scratch up your wheels, and you don't want that to happen to your Tesla, because it will be expensive to get new ones. It is important to keep your cameras on whenever pulling around curbs and pay attention in those tight spaces. And you can also ruin your Tesla by running the battery down to 0%. When it comes to the battery pack, going to 0 can harm your battery long term. It's not like a traditional car where you can get close to empty and everything is good. Tesla will actually begin giving you warnings whenever the battery is below 20%, because if the battery charge go down to 0 many times over an extended period of time, it may not be possible to restart the car, and you may have to get your car jumped off again, which is not good for the battery on the car. And another way that you can ruin your Tesla is by opening the doors incorrectly. Now, I know it can be confusing whenever you first get in a Tesla and you've never been in a Tesla before, because there are manual release buttons on each door. But that's not meant for normal use and regular use. It's only meant for emergencies. So to open the front door, you have to use the button on the handle, and you see the icon right here. Because if you continuously and regularly use the manual door opener, it will cause damage to your door trim. And you can also ruin your Tesla by forgetting to plug your car in. Now, it is highly recommended that you plug your Tesla in as soon as you park your car at home, because the time that you spend with your family and sleeping through the night, that time can be utilized to charge your car. And after you charge your car overnight, you can happily wake up to an additional 100 to 150 miles added range for your next day's commute. Now, this routine will also help keep your batteries healthy and your car ready for the road anytime that you get in. I like to think of it as that you have a full tank of gas every single day. Just think about that. The typical person can drive all day long on the charge that you can do overnight and not even have to wait in line or anywhere else. So Teslas are great commuter cars. In addition to charging at home every night, in cold weather, it will also keep your battery warm, and that way you can actually get additional range out of that. And another way to ruin your Tesla is by putting your child seat directly on the car seats in the Tesla. Putting your child seat directly on the Tesla seats, it will actually start leaving indents. And if you have it there long enough, you can permanently crease the Tesla seats. And there are so many tips and tricks that you need to know about your Tesla. And here are 7 of them right here on your screen that I feel that you really need to know. And I will see you in the next video.